Yusuf's gone.
Right. So we are.
In the arms of the angel.
Wow. Okay. All right, and we are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Hollard Chronicles. Woo! We didn't really have a lot of technical difficulties when I first started, so that's really cool. But
That means it'll happen during the stream.
yeah, it's gonna happen later in the stream, so don't you worry, guys. But welcome back. We're just Vaughn, our Vaughn player, went off for a second, but he will be arriving back shortly. But welcome back. It's a brand new day, and let me just go ahead and get through our announcements so we can begin to play. Let me just pull up my announcement sheets. Yeah, you know, like usual.
Hello.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we can.
Oh.
Jesus
This
Christ.
audio is brought to you by my microphone.
Oh.
How do I sound? Testing,
Good.
testing. 1, 2, 3.
You sound perfect.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, announcements. We want to give a big shout out to Little Dragon Court, which is a Canadian based dice company that has a texture hoard of spectacular tabletop gear. You can find them on Twitter at Little Dragon Co 1 to check them out. You can also use the coupon code PROBONUS, PROBONUS, to get 10% off your order. We also like to shout out Cardboard Castle Games down in Georgia, who has good deals on trading card games such as Magic the Gathering and other tabletop games. And as usual, we would like to thank Twitch and Streamlabs OBS for continuing to support gamers like us to bring you guys awesome content. Here at Proficiency Bonus, we have everything at the table to indulge in. We have D&D 5e modules, such as this show, Hollow Chronicles and Fable Whispers. We also have Star Wars. We have talk shows such as Mystic Hour and Unstoppable Pigeon. So if today's show gives you too much of the creepies, take a seat in front of our other shows. And another announcement, we will not be playing next week. One of us has work and adult responsibilities, so we're going to take a little hiatus. But we will be returning that week after.
Who likes adults?
Shut up. Also, when we take our break, you're going to see one of our players is missing. Another King Zane will have to deal with another adult responsibility. But he'll be here for the first half. Second half, he has to go handle his business. But, well,
I love how you say you gotta go handle business.
You know, he gotta handle some business.
Fitness?
I guess.
Some business.
Business. All right. So,
I love it.
we're just going to get into the opening, and then we'll begin.
Woo. Yusuf is like, oh wait.
And we are back. Wow.
I was excited.
As one
Wow.
does.
So where we left off into chapter 9. Let me just give a little recap for our viewers here. So, our group that consists of Idris, very interesting and I'm going to say flamboyant. A flamboyant warlock. Lenore, our interesting and uber gay ranger. Coriander, the cleric of order. Vaughn, our cleric of unity. And Delight, our paladin of the ancients, had decided to venture into the town of Deadwood, where they had uncovered a plot that the daughters of Deadwood were being taken mysteriously by an unknown source, where that caused a lot of panic and turmoil in the town. However, a lot of the mayor specifically thought that it was the case of witches. However, during their investigation into this case, the group decided and found out that it was Moira Wright, a lowly singer from years ago that had died in a fit of loneliness and rage at the loss of her daughter taken by the mayor. And then when her daughter, Victoria, died later, Moira decided to... Whatever force brought her back as a revenant, and thus she was the culprit behind the missing daughters and a lot of the trouble in the town of Deadwood. The group discovered this dastardly plot and also found out that the mayor, including three of his compatriots, Lisa Rivers, Angela Craven, and Richard, can't remember his last name, but Richard, had helped in this plot of covering up his mistake and his crime of kidnapping Moira's daughter, Victoria, right? And forcing her into like some form of a loveless marriage. They besmirched the name of Moira, discrediting her and her claims against the mayor, and thus resulted in her untimely and angry death. They found out this plot where they came to a conundrum of whether they should help Moira or they should help the mayor. Whatever means, they came to the conclusion that William Watson, the mayor, was indeed guilty, and so is his compatriots, but it didn't mean that he was the pure culprit of everything that else was going on, and that Moira was still in the wrong for attacking other daughters of the town who had nothing to do with it. In her rage, she was blinded by this. However, they decided to bring the descendant of Moira, Victoria's daughter, Nicole Watson, to try to appeal to her humanity. They became friends with Nicole during this situation, and at the result, by some very good persuasion rolls by the party, some empathy and compassion on their part, along with Nicole's, that they were able to appeal to Moira's humanity. thus releasing her from her rage and whatever else that was holding her here. She was able to pass on with Victoria's spirit, who was lingering around as well, probably from injustices that has been passed in her life, but thus concluding the mystery of the culprit, solving the case of the missing daughters of Deadwood. They found the daughters in the crypts and alive and well. Some way probably placed under an interesting sleep curse. They returned them to their homes, and thus the town of Deadwood rejoiced and congratulated these heroes who had solved this case and who's also bringing justice back into the world. Since the crime of William and his compatriots was brought to light, a trial was to be put in place because of an abuse of power and negligence on his part of handling the situation. He is going to be put in trial at the capital of the country of Morvaria, back in Mooriette. And since the heroes were the ones that found out and discovered this plot, they are being tasked as witnesses to plead on Moira's and Victoria's case. But they have a couple of days until they begin to move out with the guard captain of Deadwood, Gregor Alham, and a few other guards who are escorting the group and the prisoners and the mayor to Mooriette. Also, during this interesting encounter, Delight and Nicole had met up, and Nicole had informed him of some items that were left in her possession from Moira. One included a bag of holding, and another, an interesting magical journal called the Book of Legacy, that entails the story of Moira and basically was her last thoughts before she perished. They had found out that usually revenants are brought back by will alone. Some are by anger or an unfinished business. However, Delight came to the conclusion that in this journal, Moira spoke of a stranger that promised her that she was able to seek justice for her death and to get her daughter back. They came to the conclusion that she was indeed cursed. With the mystery of who this mysterious stranger is looming over their heads, they decide to push and carry on the task of being witnesses to seek justice. And that is where we left off. They had went off and bought some items to just get ready for their trip. So heroes are, I wouldn't say heroes specifically, but
The town likes them.
band of misfits.
My mom says I'm great.
Heroes adjacent.
Heroes adjacent.
I'm upset.
There you go.
Now I'm upset.
Junior hero.
Now we
Anti-heroes.
Well, yeah, that kind of,
Junior heroes.
I absolutely hate it. What?
Thanks for the recap, CC. That was a really good recap of everything.
Thank you.
That was.
No problem. Thank you. I'm trying to get
I fight
everything caught up.
against it.
Wow. So, y'all have 3 days until you guys are able to go to Mooriette. What would you guys like to do in that time? You guys can role play it out, or we can just skip ahead, unless there is nothing particular that you guys want to do.
Uh, I didn't ask, but last time because I had to leave a little bit early. Did we ever buy a horse and carriage?
No, but you guys are going to be traveling with the guard captain and guard, so they're going to be escorting you guys, which entails most likely are going to be horses.
Okay. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, I
Yeah, we're
think
good.
I think we handled a lot last
Um,
time.
I
Is there
guess we can
anything that
skip, right?
is there anything that anyone wanted to do?
I'm flirting with Michelle for 2 days straight.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think we're good.
All right.
Following her home and just
Okay.
And I will be telling people's fortunes.
Okay. Just roll me. What did I do last time to determine how you do it? Just roll me a
charisma.
D6.
A D6.
Yeah, for Elijah, D6.
D6 for flirtation.
I was like, yeah, okay.
That'll be a charisma probably for you. I am now rolling my D6. Okay. And I got a 4.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, a 3. I rolled it twice by accident.
Okay.
Wait, I'm confused.
I think you rolled it 3 times.
Wait, I'm confused.
Oh.
I
Just
rolled
twice.
2d6.
Roll 1d6. Just roll one more d6. Just.
I'm gonna let me just roll again. Okay. Boom.
Okay. So over the course of 3 days, over the course of 3 days, you had received 50 gold from your reading. Sorry, not 50 gold. Sorry. I'm going to say to this.
I was gonna be like,
You're not that rich.
Yeah, that's not. Sorry.
I was gonna take it.
50 copper. Sorry.
Okay.
go on, take a moment.
I'm like, I must have really got a promotion in this town.
No, 50 copper.
That bum fortune teller down the
They
street
love
to
you.
like the
They
head
say
honcho
love.
fortune teller that really is gonna tell you a story.
No.
Okay,
You got 50 copper.
Okay, thank you.
Yusuf, just because you're I just see your forehead.
Not just the forehead.
It's a nice forehead.
Yeah.
Why am I just
Oh.
forehead?
Okay, and move
That's
it over a bit to the left.
A nice forehead.
I like that. I can't finish it.
A little bit more.
Is that better?
A little bit more. There. Up. A little bit over to the right. Just a little bit. There. Perfect.
Forehead.
Okay. Yeah. It just like really zoomed in on his face for some reason, and I don't know why.
Mike?
What?
Oh my god.
You didn't. It's me.
Okay, Aaron.
Yeah.
Okay, how would you like to go about the first day with Michelle?
With my 1 charisma bonus.
Roll me a persuasion. Actually, tell me how you want to approach her. How are you approaching her?
Well, I guess she would still be working.
Yeah.
Either in the guard or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see if she will take a lunch break and spend it with me.
Okay, so during one of the afternoons, you catch her at the moment at the guardhouse. She's basically talking to some of the other soldiers, basically giving them orders and talk about protocol and security, and basically laying out since Gregor is going to be leaving with you guys to Mooriette. She's going to be left in charge. So she's just basically conveying all this information to the other guards. You come up to him in the midst of when she takes a little break, and ask her if she would join you for a lunch. Roll me a persuasion check. 11.
11.
Let's see.
It's above average.
Yeah, it's above average.
I have a 1 bonus to charisma, so I literally just rolled it right in the middle.
You brought her her second favorite flower. It's okay.
Oh, yeah.
She's allergic to it.
No.
She looks at you and kind of looks at, like, you see that she's looking like at a lot of these notes and stuff, as it's almost as if she has like a to-do list that she's trying to keep in, like trying to remind herself of what she has to do. Actually, I have a meeting with Gregor. Maybe next time though. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Okay, I'm gonna pull out her crumpled flower, give it to her.
Oh. What kind of flower?
No,
is it?
I thought you might like. Random flower generator. Hold on.
I love it.
I love all of this.
It is a tulip.
A tulip. Okay.
Hey, tulip.
She takes it and she looks at it. Oh. Thank you.
I do this awkward little bow and then just like shuffle out.
Okay. She takes it and you leave. Next day, go ahead and roll me another persuasion check with advantage.
Oh shit, oh shit. I can do this thing.
I believe in you.
Ooh.
All right.
Nat 20.
Okay. What do you say to her?
Wow. Shit.
Hold on, I have to
No
make this a
pressure.
nat 20 worthy response.
Yes. Yes. Take a moment. This is your moment.
Okay. Okay. I say, my time in Deadwood has been short, and I wanted to spend my last day here with one of the best people I have met.
You notice a bit of blush on her face. And
Here you are.
she says, that's very sweet of you. And you see that she's looking around, and you see that some of the other guards are watching.
They don't need to watch. They don't need to do
What's
it.
going on over there?
I believe that Idris and Delight are just behind him. Like, oh.
You see some of the guards they don't say anything, but they're watching, and you swear you see a couple of them kind of smirk at each other, like, okay.
Listen, I didn't think I'd get this far.
Michelle looks around and she kind of just looks at the guards and kind of regain her composure a bit and says, how about dinner tonight?
I would love that. I'll buy.
All right, I'll see you then, Miss Lenora. And you see that she also kind of like you see that she's kind of was taking off back as if she was just completely fucking unaware and oblivious to your motivations before. And she'll walk back with a bit of a pep in her step.
Aw.
That's adorable.
So later where are you taking her to dinner later that night?
I really don't want to go. Well, is the Sickly Peach like the only place?
No, there's restaurants there.
We're not
There's
going to the
just a
Sickly
sickly
Peach.
peach.
No, there are different restaurants. There's a couple of cafes. Specifically one that Idris and Nicole had went to closer towards
Oh, that's right.
the upper class part of the town. There's more of like another common restaurant that's not the Sickly Peach, but the
The illed coconut.
Elijah.
The diseased pear.
No.
The bedridden apple.
If you don't shut the fuck up.
Uh-huh.
I'm so sorry.
The invalid
Oh my God.
banana.
I'm trying to look at my names again because I had wrote shit down.
Oh, that's so funny to me.
The invalid banana. Oh.
It is the Silver Cafe.
That sounds beautiful.
Okay. Alright, so you take her there.
The infirm watermelon.
I
That
hate
must
it.
be up now.
Yeah, it's more of a common it's like the middle ground.
Sounds happy.
It is the middle ground
The common.
restaurant. So you go there later that night. How are you dressed? Are you wearing armor or
I don't have. The best clothes I have for living in a shed for a week. I guess that would be. I don't know. What if I had
Roll
like
to
bought
make
clothes
Lenora
before this?
a clothes, an outfit.
what are you trying to do?
I want to roll
like-
to make Lenora an outfit.
Oh,
I show up as like.
I was about
her
to say,
fairy
do we
godmother.
recognize that Lenora is like frantically trying
Yeah.
to look good for some reason?
roll me an insight check. Whoever is watching Lenora
Oh my
at the
God.
Sickly Peach.
This is
Okay.
now a dating simulator.
This
I
is
was about to say.
fine.
Yes. This is completely fine. This is what we
This
live
is
for.
completely
Dating
fine.
sims.
This is what I play D&D
Yes.
for.
Hmm.
Let me see. Where's my insight?
Okay. Yeah, you notice her
Let's see, I got a 14. That's kind of low for me though.
one day, during that day, both of you guys were probably talking and walked by Lenora's room at the Sickly Peach, and you see that she's like frantically moving about the room as if in search of something.
I want to like show up as her fairy godmother. I'm just like, what do you wish, my dear? I sense a date in the horizon. Hmm.
Hmm.
Mm.
Hmm. Hmm.
All of a sudden, just becomes a Skek team.
Did she
It's
lock?
like-
Oh, I was about to. I was like, did she go?
I have like various drawers just pulled out of the dresser and the nightstand. And I'm just like, I have to look pretty.
I want to roll to assist her in making. I want to roll a charisma or something.
It
to
depends
help
on
her.
what are you doing? Are you doing makeup? Are you trying to make her dress? What are you doing?
Do you wear makeup, Lenora?
No, but I
You-
can.
Only if you want to. I was going to help you pick an outfit or make you one.
No point.
I think the outfit's more important.
Let's do the outfit.
So you want to make her a dress?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have
Or if
proficiency?
you wanted a dress, if you want like a pant suit, that's fine too.
Do you
Suits are
have
hot.
do you have a sewing kit or a weaving kit in your inventory?
Absolutely not.
All right.
Gonna be a no for me. I mean, does the store sell them?
Yeah, you can go to the general
Does-
store.
Does
Or you
Michael the
guys,
bartender have one?
or you guys can literally just go buy a dress. I mean, there's places.
Go buy a dress, yes. You could go ask Nicole.
We could ask
Well-
Nicole.
Mm,
Are they the same size?
Nicole's a little slender,
you know, that's a thing.
whereas Lenora is more like athletic build. She's not bulky per
Yeah.
se, but she's just toned. Nicole is way more slender, not an ounce of muscle in this girl.
I tell Lenora, do you want me to make you something custom, or do you want just like an
Oh.
outfit that we can like ask for or buy?
I mean, I don't think we have. Do we have time to do custom? I don't know. This is like in 2 hours.
Yeah, you probably do not have time to do a custom.
We probably don't have time. So we're gonna pretend that I magically did this
We're going
as the fairy
shopping.
godmother. So we're just gonna go shopping.
Okay.
So
I
we go
mean-
shopping.
We can do, yeah. Let's just go shopping.
All
Let's
right.
just go
Let's just
shopping.
go
Who's going shopping with Lenora on her? Who's doing the makeup? Who's doing the
I
I love how
makeover?
this what this campaign has turned
I'll
into.
go shopping.
Okay,
You're
Vaughn.
going shopping? Yay!
I'll go shopping with you because I'm interested. I'm just this is interesting.
Now Vaughn is
What are the mating rituals of undead? Let's find out.
Basically,
Yeah.
this is
Yes.
basically
Let's
it.
find out for research purposes.
I asked Coriander, I'm like, I feel like you're fashionable. Do you want to come too?
No.
The thing is, I heard him in the other room,
Why
and the
you say
delay
it like
is like
that?
5 seconds. So I heard no, and then 5 seconds, no. I'm just like, okay. Okay, let's go.
Delight is already at the restaurant getting ready to provide music, and he's just
Oh,
Delight is the waiter.
dual classes and bard.
Oh dear God! All right.
I can see it.
Oh dear Lord. Okay, so whoever's looking, okay, you guys can roll individual rolls for investigation, or one person can roll investigation with advantage. How would you
Let me roll it. Let me. I have a very good
Let's see.
investigation.
Do you?
Unless
Okay.
do you
If
wanna
you
do you
then
wanna
I'm
do
just
it?
gonna give you
What,
advantage.
how much is? Okay, she's already given me advantage, right?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
If
I'm
if
trying to
only
see.
you roll.
Yeah,
Right. Okay.
because another person.
Oh, how do you
is
want? Do you want
helping.
to do? Do you want to do individual? Or do you want to give me advantage?
Yeah, I'll just let you. You know what?
All right.
In fact, I'll guide you. I'll give you
Hey.
guidance, and then you get advantage. So we're gonna.
All
We're gonna
right.
go. I'll
Let's
give you
do
guidance.
this.
Yeah.
Let's do this. We got
So
this.
add a D4 to your advantage roll.
All right.
All of you
so
said gay rights,
Yeah,
Gay
y'all
right.
really
except
did.
for Damar.
so that's a 19 plus a D4. plus a 4, so that's a 23.
All right. So in your search to look for the perfect dress for Lenora, you look at her figure, you think of what can look good on her
Or
pale
suit.
skin, suit, whatever, and you find this nice tailor shop. That's in the kind of the same district with the map shop, the general store. All of it is kind of like in the same central area. And you do find a tailor shop.
Mm-hmm.
You go inside. Inside you see multiple clothes. You see actually two women. You see one human female with dark brown skin, short cropped hair, a nice set of earrings on both of her ears, and one dangly. That's in the shape of like a crescent moon. She's wearing like a nice dress, nice merchant clothes, and you see another woman who is actually a very interesting person. You see another woman who has red skin and two pointy horns that kind of sticks out of her black hair, and yellow eyes, and they both look at you.
Okay. Hello. Hi. How are you? How's it going?
Hello. How are you? Well, how can I do?
I love your energy. Yeah, so I need this, and I point to whatever. Did you want a suit or a dress, Aaron?
A suit.
Or suit. I was passing by and I was like, this is perfect. I need this. We need this for this awesome like date that's about to happen for my friend.
And you see the tiefling,
her...
just her smile just brightens up when you mention a date.
Yes, it's gonna be the date of the century. The whole town's gonna be talking about it, and we want to feature your outfit on this. You have to get in this. I'm not gonna lie, it does involve a hero of the town. Okay, so we do want that hero discount. So are you going to help us with this? Like, what's the
you see the tiefling looks back at the other woman, and she's like, Mina, I think we have been requested. We might be sponsored. And you see the woman, Mina, the brown-skinned woman with short hair, and she's like, I heard, darling.
Yes.
Well, we gotta get to work then.
And I bring Lenora in. I'm like, come here. Like a mother, like, come on.
Oh. And you see that both of the women kind of like walk around Lenora and kind of give her a look over. And you see like they're like naming things and taking note of certain things. And they're like, okay, broad shoulders, but a nice waist. You need to show that off, especially. And they kind of go over to this suit. As if, like, you see Mina kind of goes around and she pulls like a rule, like a little tape measurement out of her corset, and she like just snaps it and kind of goes around your waist, like basically getting your measurements. And you see that these two women are like so focused, they're working in tandem. They're going to make you the shit at this point, like.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice
I minor
skin.
illusion myself into a fairy godmother, and I'm just like, my work here is done.
I absolutely
and
hate
I
it.
glide. And I glide out the room.
No, don't leave. Come back.
Vaughn is still there.
I glide back in.
Vaughn is
I'm
still there.
here. Vaughn will actually purchase himself. He's like, because I'm thinking
The
I'm
light's not
looking
there.
and
Sorry.
I'm staring like intently, and I'm trying to think of something. I was like, um, Lenora, I noticed that
Yes.
you tend to get nervous a little often. Yes. Immediate.
Yes.
That's a good reflection.
I think I have a, s- I think I have a spell for that. So if I could maybe hide in the background during this date, and if I see you getting nervous, cast a little spell to calm you down, stealthily, if you would like.
The idea of you just like hiding under the table or something, just casting a
This
spell
is
is
such a
hilarious.
sitcom, and I love
It
it.
is. It's turned into a sitcom.
A
I'm just
dark
like, yeah,
sitcom.
yeah, that sounds amazing. Would you do that?
I would, but I needed a disguise just to look like somebody else in the restaurant. Uh, you have minor illusion, right? Do you have disguise self, Eli? I don't know whether you have disguise self.
Unfortunately, no. My illusions can't be that powerful right now, but I'm sure we can do you up into someone
Damn.
unrecognizable. I might have a wig in the back,
No,
but
I was
no one would
thinking.
expect that.
Idris, I was thinking that if you did have that spell, that you could be my date. You could disguise yourself as some type of woman, and then I can dress myself as a different
What
person.
is
Maybe
happening?
a wig, some glasses, or something, and and then we can sit behind Lenora's date, and then anytime I see something about the goo, I cast a spell, and they don't notice because I'm behind the date as another date with glasses and a wig, maybe because I am bald. So
You are bald, yes. I think that's an amazing idea. I think we could just go buy a disguise kit at this point. When won't that come in handy? I'm sorry, it's a lot going through my mind right now. I wasn't expecting you to propose this. Yes, all of the
this
yes.
is probably the most fun I've had during this entire investigation. So I'm down
I
for it.
didn't know you had fun. All right, let's do it. Let's go.
This is wild.
All
I
right.
told Lenora, I said, we have to be right back and we could skip the whole interaction. We're just gonna buy we're gonna go and buy a disguise kit. You'll be fine with these ladies. I trust even though I've just met them. Bye.
All right. So Vaughn and Idris
Bye.
walks out real quick. Lenora, you see that these two
Yeah.
women, the tiefling Christina and the human woman Mina, they're both like get a sense that they're a little bit evasive, but they're like asking about like their favorite color, or they're like, who is the lucky person? They're like all into your body. Think about which one will pull off a certain shape, if they want to highlight certain features. They're going ham on this right now. Christina is the one
Good
that's
for
doing
them.
mostly the talking, while Mina is doing more of the measurements and picking out different colors and laying them down. And you see that she's way more focused and just into it, where this is like her livelihood. So they come out with this nice fine suit that is almost as since it's warm at the moment, it's basically springtime. However, they give you this like nice blood red suit. Very fine, that kind of highlight your shoulders. Kind of slims, like the jacket, the slims down at the waist where it's more tailored. The pants is like high waisted, but kind of flare out at the bottom. Nice. It's really looks pretty good on you. It brings out the color. of your skin. It looks pretty good. Now this is a set. You see Christina comes up and she's like, oh, this looks beautiful. Oh my god. Mina, I think we did perfect.
This is stunning.
And Mina is
This
like,
is-
well, now we're talking about price at this point.
Mhm.
All right, and you see that she brings up like her book, and she looks at the numbers. The suit will cost you 15 gold.
Okay.
All right. So Lenora, you now
Pull it from wherever.
have a set of fine clothes in your inventory.
Ooh, you're so gorgeous.
Very,
Woo!
very pretty.
I'm just telling the two. You said Nina, and who was the other one?
Mina and Christina.
Amazing. Oh, this is wonderful. This is gorgeous. I'm just complimenting them left and right.
You see that Mina is the one that's kind of like more reserved, but she's taking the praise and she's like, I know, darling, thank you. It looks very good on you. And Christina is just like giddy and excited and just really wishing you the best of luck on your date. And you see Christina like walks over to Mina and kind of leans on her shoulder and just be like, oh, I love to see love blossom like this. It's so beautiful. Mina's like, yes, love. Now let's get back to work. Idris and Vaughn, you want one disguise kit?
As long as it's enough for the both of us. Sure.
Yeah, I think that would work for
Yeah.
both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do anyone have proficiency with a disguise kit?
Yeah.
Okay. A disguise kit would be
Absolutely.
25 gold pieces.
But I have guidance.
Okay.
Wait, you said you're not proficient?
Yeah, we can go half and half, right?
We can go half and half, yes.
No. The hell? I ain't a rogue.
All right. So 25 gold pieces in total, but if y'all want to split that down the middle, you can.
I have proficiency in deception. Will that count?
So it's going to be a...
Wait, how much gold?
25 gold pieces.
Oh,
That's the total, but y'all split that down the middle.
So it's 12. All right.
12 and a half each.
12 gold, 5 silver.
Let's just put it at 12 gold. You don't have to worry about the silver. Let's just put it at 12 gold.
okay. Thank God. This is going making me upset. All right. This might come in handy down the line.
All right.
It's a secret tool we'll use later.
Now, who has the disguise
True.
kit? Whoever puts it in their inventory is the one that carries it. So who's the one that has the disguise kit?
I mean, we have a bag of gold.
I'll put it in my
bag.
inventory if that's okay.
Yeah, you can also put it in the bag of
Okay.
holding. It really depends on what you guys
Okay.
do.
I mean, just the... Right. I'm just going to put in my inventory for now, and then we'll put it
Yeah.
just to have it there.
Okay. All right, you guys now have a disguise kit.
Got it.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right. So Lenora, you set. You guys have a disguise kit.
Everyone set?
So what is your plan for this date? So
So-
who's going under
The lake has
disguise?
already like
We're gonna-
flowers everywhere. There's candles lit.
All right. So Delight, you at the restaurant, you're talking to the manager and saying that it's going to be a very good night. One of the heroes has a date. They're more than like eager to like work this out. So
Yes. Perfect. That's great. As many candles as possible. We need the lighting to be perfect.
understandable. Understandable.
We're about to Little Mermaid the hell out of this.
Y'all really
we-
are.
He's like looking around. He's just like, can we move that curtain a little bit to the left, and to make sure.
Oh,
All right, you doing
I love
that?
interior
Demar
design
Ursula?
delight.
You are that you're
Can you
kind of
please be
setting
Ursula
this up. Some of the other workers are kind of like, what the fuck is happening? But the manager is doing like working with you and everything.
Mhm.
So whoever's doing the disguise on Vaughn or Idris, whoever has it, roll me I guess with disguise kid. So you are trying to deceive at this point.
That's why I was saying, like, do you want me? Because I actually have deception.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So okay, I'll give you the disguise. Just make sure you write it down so we don't lose it. And then
Okay, I'll really write it
and
down.
then yeah,
right now.
I'll have you do the disguises on us both, and I'll give you guidance.
Okay.
Because I'm
And then I'm going to
deceitful
give
hoe
you
if I
guidance.
want to be.
And then you know, you'll have advantage because we're trying to do this to each other.
Yeah. So
Okay. All right.
roll me a
I'll roll with
deception.
advantage then?
Roll me a deception
Alright.
check. Not with advantage because you're not proficient in it. You're just going to use deception. So it just roll me.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
So roll me deception.
Right.
16. Okay.
And then I add 4.
You still do
for
get a
guidance.
D4 for
Yeah,
the
add a
guidance.
D4.
Yeah.
So that's 18.
Okay.
18.
You successfully disguise Vaughn. You put like a little short wig on him that's black. Give him some glasses.
Like bang. I like pulling your bang to the side. Okay.
Yeah.
The bang.
Yeah, you completely disguise them. Are you disguising yourself, Idris?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to
Let me
use
roll
that.
again.
No, it's fine. You can use
You
that
wanna use it?
same
Okay.
roll.
All right.
You disguise yourself as well.
I do.
Coriander, you're just hearing all this crazy shit happening in the peach upstairs, and you're just.
I'm just gonna watch them do all of this.
Oh, someone
Oh,
left.
study. Okay. Oh, bye.
I think it was the light.
Bye, Misha.
It's time to go.
Yeah.
It's time to
He was too excited.
He went to get more candles.
He's getting the restaurant ready.
Yes, sorry.
You're
Okay.
fine.
All
I
right.
think we're all set.
Yeah. So, the night of 2 hours pass, and Lenore, you arrive at the Silver Cafe. It is dim light. The sun is just setting, and you arrive inside. Second. Oh boy. What's this?
Ooh, is it a music change?
I have computer muted. Hold on.
So, you guys are in the Silver Cafe.
I love this.
And it is a nice, you see that these walls are made of like cobblestone. There's paintings on the walls. You see a band that plays not too far off on the stage. Delight, where are you at this moment?
Oh, I'm with the band.
All right.
No question.
On the stage, you see that there's a familiar face. Your friend Delight standing there. What instrument are you playing, Delight?
He's playing his lute. Just kind of.
I do a double take.
He's
Wait,
not
hold up,
wearing
hold
his
up,
normal
hold up.
armor
Before-
either. He's
before-
probably dressed in the exact outfit that the other band members are.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
So you are on there playing, and
Hair is down instead of up, so it's just like a
hold up,
mound of
Wait,
black hair.
Before we actually go into the restaurant,
mhm.
I want to give me and Lenora a D4 for all our skill checks, saving throws, and attack
Okay.
rolls.
His audio is cutting up. I feel like I know. what
Yeah,
it's
he
like.
gives a D4 to all your skill checks.
Hopefully, you don't need to use the attack roll. But
So when you inevitably get in a fight with her, you will be able to attack
You-
efficiently.
Lenora,
that's
you're
okay.
inside. You look around. One of the one of the waiters come over to you. See, he's just dressed in a nice tunic and some nice pants, and he's like, Miss Lenora, a table is already set
And that's right,
for
people
you.
know me.
Mhm.
You're a hero in this town.
Your friend had
Do I
informed
know
us.
I was gonna say, do I know what Delight was doing?
No, you probably didn't. You see him.
Oh,
You see him on the. You see him on the stage, but.
I want to believe I somehow roped Nicole into helping with this too.
You probably talked to her, and Nicole is the one that probably talked to the manager and was just like, let him be able to do this as a favor for me.
Aww.
So she's not there, but she talked to the manager and everything. The waiter leads you to a table, and there you see Michelle. Her blonde hair is down, and you see that it kind of curls towards the end. She is just wearing a simple white dress with long sleeve that kind of billows out around her wrist. You see that it is cut nicely deeper down. You see, it's amazing to see her out of her armor. But she again
okay.
is pretty broad shoulders, a very kind of a square build, but she looks beautiful. And as you guys, as Lenora, as you walk up to the table in your nice suit, she smiles at you. Lenora, and she stands up. You look amazing.
Oh, so do you. You're stunning.
And she kind of pushes her hair behind her ear. Thank you. I haven't dressed up in a very long time, but thought it would be a nice situation to. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. Please take a seat. And
I'm looking at Vaughn. This is a good start. This is a good start. I'll have the lobster.
If you do up this moment somehow, maybe you won't die alone.
oh, Jesus.
Oh
Is that
God!
what the band is singing?
No.
That's just a light.
I'm just like, is that the light?
So,
Vaughn's just like, oh.
all right. A conversation picks up. You see that Michelle is ordering, and the waiter, they're kind of intertwined, and they're just speaking, and they get your orders down and leave you to your own devices. Idris and Vaughn, you guys are sitting not too far off, but in your disguises. They don't know who the fuck you guys are, so they're not even knowing that you guys are the heroes or anything.
Excellent.
Excellent.
I like your mustache, Eli.
Thank you.
Roll. Both of you guys can roll me perception check.
You said a what check?
Perception check.
Perception. Okay.
A perception.
Okay.
Hold up. Let me. Perception, right?
Oh, it's much better.
Okay.
Hopefully, it's not something too hard to perceive.
Okay. So, you guys are trying to keep an ear out for their conversation, trying to think of, basically be aware of what they're doing. Lenora, Michelle,
Okay, so yeah, I got a 17.
Okay.
17.
Idris, you're getting a little distracted a bit. You can see them clearly, but you getting a little
That
distracted.
sounds like me.
He's distracted by the light.
Yeah, you look at the light and for some reason you just did not know that he would be here.
I did not know for the life of me that he would be up there. I'm like, little one?
Vaughn, you can hear clearly their conversation and you're kind of like observing them. Lenora and Michelle speaks up and she says, I was actually surprised that you asked me out tonight. Work been pretty stressful right now. But I'm glad that you did.
Well, I figured you guys have been very overworked lately, and I thought you might like to get away from that.
Yeah. Gregor he's a good guy, but sometimes he can lay on the work pretty heavy.
I'm sure, especially with everything that's gone down.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do, guys, is that, Lenora, I'm going to have you roll at least 2 persuasion checks for this date night. You know what? Instead of 2, let's make it 3. Let's make 3. I'm gonna have you make 3 checks, depending on what you guys do. That kind of determines the outcome of the date night.
No pressure.
So this is
You still gave me a D4 bonus.
Yeah, you got a D4 bonus. So this is the first. This is going to come up into the first roll. So, during this conversation, you do notice that Michelle is talking a lot about work. And you see that she gets a little bit of stressed as she mentions this about work and about everything that's happening. It doesn't look too good. You see that she's stressed, even though this is supposed to be a happy occasion. What would you like to do to ease her into being more welcoming and to calm down a bit?
That's a good question. I want to ask her if she thinks that it will get any better while Gregor is away.
Okay. Just roll me an insight for this one then.
That's a little better.
And roll a D4.
Where's the D4?
Okay, 15. Alright. So, when you mentioned Gregor, she kind of stops for a minute and thinks, I think so. I think I don't know, actually. I haven't been really in charge too much. Even though I'm his lieutenant, it's just I never been the one to be completely in charge. This is the first time he's left me completely alone. It may be a little bit hectic, but hopefully I can keep the peace.
Well, I definitely think you have what it takes to handle everything well.
Well, thank you. Your words mean a lot. And after a minute, you guys continue to talk. The food comes out. This is gonna be funny. The food comes out, and they places your order in front of you. And as she, they pour your glasses of wine, and they leave you to your own devices. You see that that Michelle is looking at her food, and she's just like, "Oh, this is one of my favorites." And you see that it's kind of like it's almost like a shrimp cocktail a little bit. It's a little bit of mixture of a shrimp cocktail with something else, like a green, like, pate on the side. And she's enjoying. What would you like to do during this moment as you guys are eating? She's very excited to, like, just devour her food.
A entire mood.
And as you
I would
guys,
like to ask. Oh, go ahead.
as she's eating, you see that there's something on the corner of her lip. That's some of the sauce from the cocktail sauce that's like on the corner, and she's completely unaware. Why am I looking?
Slap.
I feel like the light has left the band and is slowly getting closer. Like, no.
Aaron! I asked Vaughn, how do you think she's doing? She's doing.
I think it's going well. I think.
I'm gonna like.
She better take that opportunity.
She's so into.
Stop
She's so
playing.
into this too.
Yeah, she's so into the food. But she's getting some on her, like, face. Like,
All over.
You know what? Good for her. I'm just gonna let that go.
okay.
She is chowing down.
Okay. As she's chowing down and everything, one of the waiters come back over and refill your glasses. And he kind of looks at Michelle's face and madam, you have a bit of would you like a napkin?
I cast Guiding Bolt. I'm scared. Like, don't you say nothing, bitch.
And when he asks her for a napkin, you see that she gets completely embarrassed, and she's like, yes, please, yes. Sorry, it's just so good. And you see that she's really embarrassed, but you see that he hands her a napkin, and she kind of quickly dabs her mouth. I am so sorry.
Idris, remind
Also, I didn't
me
even notice
to
this
kill
food
it.
is delicious.
Roll a deception. This is the second roll.
Whoops. Did it roll? Oh shit! Yeah, it rolled. Wait.
Oh, buddy.
And she, as you say this, she kind of looks at you, a little fur on her brow a bit, and she be like, yeah. And she kind of wipes her mouth a bit and sits there, kind of slowly taking her eat. She said, just
Oh God.
if you see something like that again, or I don't want to like get anything all over the place, you could just tell me next time, and I'll clean up. But you see, she's a bit embarrassed.
Okay.
Oh God.
I'm just like, oh, don't be
God.
embarrassed. This food is delicious.
Okay. All right. The date proceeds a bit.
Whoops.
Okay. You guys are
So,
eating, and after the main course a bit, and she listens to music, and she kind of looks over at the band, and she kind of tilts her head a bit, and she just starts chuckling a bit, and then she looks at Lenora and just be like, I didn't know Delight can play.
I learn something new about him every day.
Oh my God. Shit.
Delight, roll me a performance check just for you.
Okay.
Roll me a performance check.
I'm actually proficient in the loot.
All right,
so-
so add your proficiency
Oh.
bonus to it.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh no.
Well. Okay. 13.
13? Okay. It's okay. It's actually not bad. She's just like listening along, and she looks at Lenora, and she be like, she kind of blushes a bit, and she be like, would you like to dance?
You beat me to it. I would love to.
Okay. So she reaches out her hand and takes yours, and she walks towards the center of the cafe where there's a small little dance spot, and she'll grab your hand, and you see that she's kind of looking at your waist, where that is kind of accentuated a bit, and she is taller than you. She is taller than you. She takes your hand, and then she kind of blushes a bit, but lays her hand on your waist, and begins to lead you into this dance.
Oh, okay.
Wait. When I see them dancing, can I just minor illusion like a little like starry like moment?
Okay,
So
yeah.
like dancing lights around in the sky, like a very moody thing. Like just...
Okay. During this dance, she draws you a little bit close. And not really paying attention above, but she's looking really kind of into your face. Very close. And she leads you. Roll me a performance check. It can either be a performance or a dexterity check.
Let's go with dexterity.
Okay.
That's what we call fake it till you make it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Roll a d4.
Let's roll that d4.
Okay, 10.
10.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Alright.
I'm on average.
Okay. So, as you guys are dancing, you decide to take a bit of initiative. A little bravery kicks in. And you twirl her. You twirl her, and she, which is funny because she's pretty taller, but she twirls, and you kind of almost run into another couple with the twirl.
Oh no!
But back in just a quick instant to pull her back towards you, away from the other couple. And she blushes very deeply. But she is impressed.
Then they Steven Universe fuse.
After the music stops
Sure.
and the dance stops, y'all spend this time kind of talking and calming down, but the night soon becomes close to an end. And as you guys are walking out of the cafe, she looks around. The night air is cool, and she's like, well, thank you, Lenora, for a beautiful night out. I would love to do this again sometime. Maybe when you come back. But it's been fun.
I want to thank you for making my last night in Deadwood for a while magical.
She smiles, a very bright smile, and you see that your words literally lit up her face. And she nods and takes your hand and places a kiss upon it.
Oh, that's gay.
That's gay.
Eli.
And
that noise. What?
she says,
Just a question: Did they follow me out?
that admit, like, roll me a stealth check if y'all guys do. Roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
We know from last time for him
I
not to
shall.
roll no stealth, but okay.
I shall. What?
What
I
happened?
can do it.
Okay.
I can stealth out. It's fine.
Okay. Idris got an 18.
I'm stealthy.
He adjusts his mustache a little.
I think.
Right, I'm just like,
Oh, okay. Hold on. 16. Okay, you guys both come out in your disguises. Into the night air, you guys are hidden in plain sight, but you see that Michelle bends down and gives her a kiss on Lenora's hand.
we have done well, Vaughn. And I put my hand up for a high five.
Yes, I put my hand up for a high five.
Okay.
And we just clap. Yay.
Yeah.
Success.
Then let's disappear into the night.
So you guys leave off. Lenora and Michelle thanks you for the night and heads back to her home.
Delight rushes out of the bar as soon as Michelle is gone, grabs Lenora and gives her a big hug. It's like, you were so happy!
Aww. Alright.
I didn't know you could play so well.
Yes, you did. That's always
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Did
Wow.
No.
Okay.
And that will conclude the date. Lenora, you do walk
Oh,
back.
Eli, you're meeting.
Yeah, you walk
It's now
back
2:55.
to the Sickly Peach, and we're just going to pick up from there when we return from our break. So, you had a date. But
So honored.
we will be back after
That was
this
amazing.
little break, so stay tuned. We are back. I believe so. It's taking a bit of a delay. I wonder if I can keep this playing. Okay, and we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Just had to fix the cameras. But as I said before, our Idris had to run off to do some business. So, but we are picking it back up. Since the date is over and no one else had anything to do, we are going to fast forward to the day of being when you guys are setting out for your travel to Mooriette. So, Delight, you know that during this conversation, during these days, Nicole was contemplating on whether or not she will come with you guys. And the night before today, last night, she did come to the conclusion that she will be traveling to Mooriette.
Okay.
To,
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think I should be there, especially knowing what my father did and everything. I think I should see it come to fruition.
Okay. Well, at least you won't be alone, right?
You
Yeah.
are one strong girl. I'll tell you that.
He's right.
I guess I get it from my mom. I guess.
Hmm.
But yeah. So you guys do go to the guardhouse, and you do see a caravan, a cart being set up with sorry, not a cart. What is the other word? Not caravan.
Carriage.
Carriage. Thank you. Thank you. I was like, it's another means of transportation. I forgot. The carriage is being loaded with. You do see William Watson. He's still, and he did get a nice, fresher pair of clothes. They all did. They got fresher pair of clothes. But they are have manacles on their wrist.
Good.
They do have manacles on their wrists, both, all of them. You see William Watson, Richard Brooke, that's his name, Richard Brooke, Lisa Rivers, and Angela Craven. You see they are loaded into this carriage. A little bickering here and there from Angela. And you do see some of the other kids that were taken but were relatives of Angela and Richard. You see, they do kind of before they get into the carriage that they are like saying their goodbyes, and so a couple of the other kids are just nodding, they're listening. One of them is crying, the youngest one is crying, but it's fine. It is. They're Nicole had explained to them about the situation and everything, so they know, but it's still hard to see their guardians being taken away. They're still young, but they are inside the carriage.
Right.
It's a two horse carriage. It's a 2-horse carriage. You do see another. You do see other guards. Part of the escort. You do see Captain Gregor. He is in his full attire. You do see he has his own horse. A white horse. White pretty horse with braided. The mane is braided. The ponytail is braided as well. But it's a pretty horse, and he's set up, and he looks at all of you. Heroes, nice to see you this morning. Nicole. I'm glad that you can travel with us. And Nicole nods and she says, "Yeah, thank you for allowing me to come along. I, yeah." You see that she's kind of lost for words. You see that she kind of glances back towards the carriage with her father, and during this time, you notice, and Delight, since you was staying at her place, you know that she
Mhm.
have yet to really gone out and seen her father or spoke to him. It's kind of like a big distance there. That, and she seems lost for words. Um, she's not quite
He will.
sure.
He'll put his hand on her shoulder and just be like, "It's okay."
I thanks. She puts her hand on yours. Yeah. Gregor speaks up and he says, "You're very brave for coming, Nicole. Uh, we'll, I'll do my best to make sure."
Hold up, guys. Sorry, my mom's calling me. I'll be right back.
You see that that he does introduces four other guards. Um, these are one of my closest companions here. They're highly trained, and they are going to travel with us to escort us to Mooriette for security. And you guys look over. You see two doors. Two of the guards are doors. One is completely bald. One is completely bald, like tawny skin, huge beard that is braided and well kept. And he nods to you, and he says, "Let me look up my names again. My NPCs." When you're like have all these fucking NPCs and you just completely didn't bring up the sheet.
It's fine.
uh, then Silverhammer, the bald one, comes out, speaks up, sorry, with the thick braided beard. He shakes your hand. Then Silverhammer. And then he points to the other dwarf, who's not bald, but same complexion, same color eyes. It's like a deep blue. His brown hair is braided into kind of like a rat's tail, a rat tail or wolf tail. And he says, "Hey, I'm Finn's brother, Marcus Silverham." And the other you see is a full orc woman, full orc woman who her tusks kind of sticks out from her bottom lip, and coarse brown hair, stands at least 7 feet tall, and you see that she has a big great sword on her back, and she just says, "Kosh."
I love her.
Just gay. She's just gay. It's just gay.
Are these normal guards of Deadwood, or are they?
They're normal guards. They are normal guards. Whoops. Have too much stuff on my screen. And the other one you see, it's a smaller girl. Woman, but she's smaller, not as short as the dwarves. And she has like her hair done and like these black puffballs that sits atop of her ears like mouse ears. And her armor is much lighter and not wearing that plate armor or chainmail as the others are. She's wearing straight leather armor. And you see 2 swords sit at her hip. And she is a woman, but she's pretty short. Ebony Nightingale. Nice to meet you. I can't believe we're going on an adventure with the heroes. This is going to be exciting. And you see Captain kind of, yes, Ebony. But please stick to your post. Aye, Captain. And she...
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And she just, like, kind of skips her way towards the carriage, takes a point next to the driver.
She seems nice.
And you see Gregor kind of like nods and kind of rubs his head. Yeah, she is, but she's a little more excited, but she haven't been on to Mooriette in quite some time, so she's excited to be there.
Well, I've never been to Mooriette, so I'm pretty excited too.
Well, it is much bigger than our town.
Well, I've never been here before either until like last week, so I was excited for that too.
Well, the road to Mooriette is, we can make a couple stops on, to Glumai and Crook's Village for supplies or night's rest, or we can keep going. But it's going to take at least almost, if we make it, we can make it in 10 days.
10 days?
Yes, to Mooriette.
Wow.
But if we ride hard and fast, we can at least probably get there by
Just pathetic.
sunset on the 7th day. And he mounts up on his horse. There are at least 5 other horses if you guys want to ride.
I will cast Find Steed.
Okay. All right, Delight. Explain to the party what your steed looks like.
Okay, so Delight kind of sits on the ground for a little bit, and it takes about 10 minutes for him to cast it. And as he's casting, like, the wind kind of picks up a bit, and you see these leaves start to, like, kind of roll towards him. And when the 10 minutes is finally up, there's this kind of, like, burst of foliage, like, kind of like a flower cupping up.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it releases, what you see is about a horse-sized, brown and white, green-tinted, giant corgi.
I love it.
Okay. I'm like, oh.
And immediately, as soon as like the spell is over and it has arrived and it has a saddle on it already and has some armor on it, it's just immediately Delight opens his eyes and it's just like, Steven! And immediately runs over to him.
Why is his name Steven?
Steven wags his little corgi butt. He doesn't have a tail, so his whole butt is just shaking and so excited to see Delight. And he like pounces over him and like licks him up. It's just, he's very cute.
Oh, Lip, if I'd have known, I would have done it. Sorry. I didn't even think of that. Anyway, go on. You said I should name it. I should have named it Sunny.
Oh,
Sunny Delight.
Ah.
that is cute.
That is cute.
Uh,
Oh, Steven. It's Steven. Sorry.
Steven is so excited and just happy to see. And as all the other guards, Nicole kind of looks kind of surprised to see a big giant corgi comes out of nothing, and she kind of looks at it and just be like, "Huh, you don't see that every day."
This is Steven! And like I'll run over to her and like grab her arm and oh my.
Yeah, that was like all messed up for a second. I thought I was having a stroke.
Same.
Oh man. I thought I was having a stroke. My eyes just went so cross-eyed for a second.
That scared me.
They gave me a headache.
But he'll go over to Nicole and like drag her over to him. It's like, come meet Steven. He's really nice. And like,
okay.
do you like dogs?
Yeah, but not this big.
Steven, she's a friend. And like, go just kind of like slowly nudge her forward.
She kind of looks at him and kind of reaches out her hand, and you see Steven tilt his head, and then you see him put his snout, his snout, yes, his nose into her hand.
That's the proper term.
And
Lippet is a Eustace Kirby, yes.
it is, and I hate it. And she just like rubs Steven's fur, and he just gets so excited, like his butt just shakes, and he like licks her, and she just, whew, he's a good boy.
He is. He's been my friend since since I got put on the path of being a paladin.
Oh. And
where I come from, they're everywhere. He came to me one night, one day. It was a day. He came to me, and nobody else was around him. And then all of a sudden, he just wanted to be around me. And he had another rider, but he wanted to be with me. So Mom said I could keep him.
Oh. And you see that she's like trying to follow, but she's a bit confused. But she's just nodding. Okay.
Yeah, makes sense, right?
Vaughn comes up to you, and Vaughn
he froze.
says, "Now I don't think I ever asked you this, but who is your who's?"
What? Leans over to Nicole. I think the Matrix broke.
Did you hear me?
I did not.
Yeah, we did not hear you.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh, okay. I said, who do you worship again?
My mom.
I love how it was just quiet. And oh, jeez.
I wrote it. Roll 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said his mom.
Who do you? Yeah, my mom.
Who's your mom?
My mom is my mom. I mean, do you call your mom by anything else? I mean, she's the queen. You'd think you'd know her, right?
On occasion.
You seriously don't know who my mom is?
You know, moms have real names
Well, yeah, she has a real name too, Titania.
too.
This internet must be really bad.
Yeah.
And
Did
what
you
is
hear me,
that real
Yusuf?
name?
Titania.
Yeah, you said. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, the internet's really bad on my end.
That's okay.
It keeps going in and out. Oh no.
He's just like, my mom's name is Titania. Well, one mom's name is Titania. The other mom is named Sparkle. And there's sometimes Dad.
Oh.
Oh.
He goes to for a second.
I've upset him.
Sometimes Dad upset. Like, just get upset. He's like, what do you mean sometimes, Dad? Just leaves. Oh, boy.
Like I just broke lip a little bit.
Yeah, his internet is really weird. He might
Lip
be...
is finding out about your heritage.
Internet shut down completely.
Oh, yikes.
Oh.
Okay.
Hi,
He's
Patrick.
rebooting the computer, so
Okay.
we may have to continue a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to...
He broke the world.
Oh my god. Wait, we were having a conversation. I want to know where that was going.
Yeah, I also want to know where that is going. But, give me a second. Let me just... Ooh, boy.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah,
was...
mom, other mom, and sometimes dad. Don't other people have this family dynamic?
Maybe not. Okay, let me just do that then. Let me just fix that. And I'll refix it once he hops in. But, okay. Alright. Yeah, y'all was having a conversation, but we can, when he comes back in, we'll just be like, oh, that was the conversation.
Yeah, we'll go back to it.
Yeah. Yeah, just put that there for a second. So, after the conversation, Guard Captain Gregor announced his horse and he's like, alright, is everyone ready to move out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright then. And he,
Climbs up on Steven.
Nicole is on a different, horse. I assume you other guys take horses. Idris hops on one, Vaughn hops on one. You basically all have your own steed. While as the prisoners are inside the carriage, being driven by Ebony.
Do I have a tent? I was like, do I have a tent? I have a bedroll. Okay, it's close enough.
Ebony. And Tosh.
Ebony, Darkness, Dementia, Raven.
Shh. Shh.
Please don't.
I'm speaking her name into existence.
We are not doing that. And you guys set out. Alright, so let me just go ahead and move you guys. Whoop. That's not what I trying to do. There.
Lip asks if Oberon is your dad.
You'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, have to wait. But so as you guys can see, you guys are starting from Deadwood here. So I'm going to give y'all access to this token. You guys can move the token along.
Without fail, no hesitation.
I should have known. I should have expected it, and I just wasn't ready. Oh, this is a mistake.
All right, I will not touch it anymore.
This is a mistake. Anyway,
You can trust us now. I got it out of my system.
Yeah, me too.
Coriander, you do have the map. You know that each dash is 10 miles. Okay, so you guys are moving. What pace do you guys want to move at? You can move at face, normal.
I'd say a normal pace. I don't think there's any need to rush.
Yeah.
Don't want to make the horses unhealthy.
Okay. Well,
This isn't Red Dead where we can just kill the horse and get a new one. Like,
okay.
Horses are expensive.
I mean, you can.
Oh.
that's fair. I can, but he's not a horse. He's friend.
Alright. Okay, I'm assuming Vaughn is back. Yep.
Yay!
Alright. Let me just fix the cameras. Let's fix the camera. So.
You guys hear me?
So at moving at
Okay.
normal pace.
Do we want to go back and finish that conversation real quick?
You can while I'm doing this.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, I was just going to ask to roll a religion check on Titania.
Sure, roll me that religion check.
Yeah. Let me pull that up. Religion.
$24.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Yeah. All right. Give me a second while I pull up some things.
Why do I just like imagine you just like grabbing him by the scruff of his shirt and you're just like, who do you worship? Who is your mother?
After a certain point, it's just like, who the fuck are you, kid?
All right. Okay. All right. So you do know when he mentions Titania, you try to think back on it, and then it clicks. The giddiness of delight, the playful nature, the idea that he's calling this entity mother. You know that she is part of the summer. She is the summer queen. In the Feywild. You know of the Feywild. You never been to it. You know there are books about it, and that Fey creatures sometimes pop in back and forth between this world, between the material plane and the Feywild. You know specifically that there is another set of deities and another set of rulers on this plane of the Feywild, that they have this whole different, somewhat alien world and beautiful but mysterious environment, and that there are not many people who worship Titania here in this in Mooriette specifically, but you do know that there are some from your reading and everything that may worship her in the island of Seville. A lot of Elven may worship her. But the fact that he's calling her mom is catching you off a bit, because that means that he's not really from Mooriette or this plane.
Are you
I kill
okay?
him. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, goodbye, everyone.
I was like, oh, I see. That explains everything.
How?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've seen paladins test, getting the steed and whatnot, but this is certainly different. And
Well, he's normally not
I
this
say in
big.
quotations, this. Well, you Fey people-ish, although you're not Fey, so.
I'm not?
Oh, really?
Yes, I am. Hello?
Just interesting, and I walk away.
Okay. Who's your mom? Like, he'll start following him. That'll be the end of that.
Lenore doesn't remember any of the Pantheon, so she's just like,
I'm just struggling trying to ride this horse. I'm not paying attention to this.
All right. So you guys are riding on. You guys are taking at a normal pace. But you can travel. It seems that you can travel 24 miles in a day.
Bless you.
If I'm reading this correctly.
Goodbye again.
I believe that's it. 24 miles in a day. If you're going by normal pace. So.
I believe, yes.
So each dashes. Okay. Alright. You guys, it's early morning. So you can make it to Crook's Village at least in about, I'm pretty sure I'm calculating this wrong because I'm stuck at math. Oh yeah, I think you probably can get to Crook's Village in about, 3 hours, I think.
Okay.
I think his internet went out again.
Yeah, he just sent a message that his screen went black. Computer went black.
Oh, I hope that's not the black screen of death. Yeah, not
He was
cool.
saying that his computer's a bit older, so.
Yeah. So hopefully not. But yeah, you guys can push on in the day to get to Crook's Village in 3 hours.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
I feel like we'll attempt to make
Let's
a
meet
light
the Crooks.
conversation with anybody
Okay.
who's willing to talk to him.
I am not polite.
Oh. He's just not polite.
He said with anybody that'll talk with him, so if you don't talk to him, be like, okay, moving on.
Moving on.
And other people are making chatter. The guards are talking to either each other or to the guard captain. However, he is paying close attention to the road ahead and making the surroundings, paying attention to the surroundings. What is anyone else doing?
I'm admiring the scenery.
Okay. Sorry, a second. Just trying to fix up stuff. We might have to fix up Yusuf's camera. So we might have to work everybody's camera. Okay, just put that there. Okay. Yeah, just put that there for a second. But you guys are pushing on into the day. Nicole is not paying. She's not really speaking up, but she is like looking around. She's amazed because she never really traveled that much. She never been to Mooriette. She haven't really stepped out of Deadwood. But you guys are traveling through the forest. The path through the Deadwood forest, where Lenora, you spent a lot of time.
I know that tree.
Rolls. Okay. Oh, he's back. I love that every time he comes back, the cameras fuck up again, and it just going back and
It's
forth.
fine.
Yeah. But, yeah, you push her on. I'm trying. This camera back there. And yeah, no, this camera should be up, so once he logs in. And then it will be fixed.
Remember
Aaron,
when we
I'm
said
in
we were
your
gonna have
square.
technical difficulties? Get out of my square. We were gonna have technical difficulties later.
Yeah,
call-
we kind of knew that. Yeah, we were gonna have it.
This is my private.
Alright.
This here's my island.
There. Okay. So, Vaughn, you guys are traveling on path through the Deadwood Forest. You guys can make it a little further. You guys come out of the Deadwood Forest. You do take a break after you ride for 3 more hours, unless y'all want to take a break or y'all want to keep riding until you hit Crook's Village.
We can keep riding, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if everyone else wants to take a break, I'm fine with whatever.
They keep riding.
We can keep riding.
Okay, so you guys arrived into Crook's Village. I say y'all started off at pretty early in the morning, like around 9 o'clock in the morning. 3 hours later, by noon, you made it to Crook's Village. 3 hours of riding. What do you plan on doing? Do you either want to take a break in Crook's Village or you want to keep moving? You guys do know that you will have to cross a bridge over the river.
Yeah. What time of day is it?
It is noon. This afternoon.
Yeah, I was about to say we might as well keep going. It's
Okay.
just noon.
Wouldn't hurt to feed the horses.
Oh well, yeah. I assume that's what we would do. When we get there, just like kind of do some water and some hay, and then we get moving.
Okay, yeah, take a little short break in Cook's Village. Just to get off of the horses, feed them, give them a little break. Now, Cook's Village is way smaller than Deadwood. It's pretty basically stone houses. Most of them are wood. It's pretty much like a farming village. And you do see that some of the kids around there and some of the villagers are like watching you guys, seeing the armored guards and the carriage, and Nicole do like get off her horse and just walks around a bit.
Yeah, I just feed that horse. I was about to say I don't really do anything. I'm just like chilling in the cart, really, watching. Maybe I might do well, I usually do those in the morning, my prayers. Uh, so I'll just keep an eye out.
Okay. What are you keeping an eye out for?
Just making sure none of our guests leave.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
I refuse. Let me get this. Perception. 26.
26. Okay. No, when they do take a step out of the carriage, you do see that the Silverhammer brothers are watching them very closely. They do come out a bit. Richard kind of stretches. They usually just come out for stretches, and that's pretty much it. You do, however, notice William often is looking at Nicole, who is refusing to look at him.
If
Good for
William
her.
is brought out, then Delight will like kind of instinctively go stand near her. Not next to her, just near her and like stare at Watson.
Okay. When you guys make eye contact, you see his eyes narrow, but whenever he kind of looks past you a bit and then looks at Nicole like at her back, or because she's refusing to face him most of the time, she hardly ever looks at him. That is a look of sadness on his face.
Yeah, feels sad.
Feel the pain.
But you guys spend like about 20 minutes or 15 minutes there in Crick's Village just to take a little short break. And then you guys continue back onto your horses and cross over the.
Now, really quick. Even though I know that Delight's a tiefling, I will try to, without him knowing, use my ability, melodic thought, to see if I can speak to him telepathically.
Okay. Give me a second.
Since Titania's his mom.
Mm-hmm. Give me a second. Boy. Melodic thought. Yeah, because for our viewers, melodic thought is a racial ability that I have given certain races in this world. kind of homebrew it a bit. Okay, so as you try to speak to him, you reach out the celestial heritage, try to pinpoint. Celestial heritage does not come off of the light.
I slink back into my whatever cart they might have, and I continue to do whatever it is that I do. Just look out into the distance.
Okay. All right. So you guys, the bridge is long. The bridge is a long point. You do see that there's trees, but you do see the river itself that flows through Coriander, and you can also look on your map as well that it kind of goes straight through Morvaria, and that seeks out into the ocean beyond. But it's a pretty long river. This river is called the Platinum Street. And you guys cross the river without issue. You do see multiple other caravans and traders walk by. Some people are on foot, some people... It's kind of like a very known... this road is pretty well traveled.
Delight waves at every single one of them.
Okay. You see one wagon full of kids, like a small family, and you see the kids do wave back as you wave. Okay, so you know that there is 70 miles from Crunch Village to Gloomai. However, it is noon, and you can, if y'all still moving at a normal pace,
How many miles a day? I think it's 16, right? Can we do 16 miles a day at a normal pace? I can't remember.
At a normal pace, it says per day, it says 24 miles.
Oh, 24 miles. Okay.
Yeah, 24 miles. So you guys have traveled about 3 hours. But you guys make a good pace. You guys are keeping up. And then when the sun begins to set, you guys cross the river. Okay. Gloomai is still, I don't know why these things are happening, where it's like 5,000, 5,000. I don't know why that's saying that.
We have 50,000 hit points.
Sure. But the sun,
It's over now.
you travel for about more, for a couple more hours, noon, and by 5 o'clock you do come where you see the metallic, the steel structures of Gloomai far past. You just see some odd structures in the horizon, but at the moment it is sunset. And the sky gets pretty dark, and you do see that beginning of very close-knit trees begin to welcome you guys, but you have not reached the forest, the woods yet. But it is becoming a little darker.
Maybe we should camp outside the forest and then do the forest in the daytime.
That sounds like a safe bet.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea.
Can you guys hear the music Graham is listening?
Yeah.
I
Okay,
can't.
good.
Yeah, I don't hear another music other than the one on the
It's
game.
very angelic.
Right.
Okay. But you
Oh, I
guys.
don't hear anything from the game. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
But you guys set up camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So you guys begin.
Wait. I might do it.
So you guys do begin to set up camp. Who's doing what to set up camp?
I'm letting the guards do everything. So
Okay.
I'm just sitting there.
All right. They do.
If they're tents, delay will help with that.
Yeah, they are. Have some tents set up. One for the prisoners. And another tent for another tent as well. Begin to turn lights.
I would
Oh,
like
you know what?
Oh, go ahead.
I was actually going to cast the spell augury, and the question I will ask is if camping outside the forest is a better idea than camping inside the forest.
And what does augury do?
I put it in the roll 20, the whole spell.
What divining tool are you using?
My key, the blue key that I have
Okay.
as my holy symbol.
And what was the question again?
Whether camping inside the forest it would be better than camping outside the forest.
Okay. You get for that answer, your key turns, it spins, and it points towards you. You get the sense that it is better to sleep out here than it is to be in the wood.
As I suspected. Yeah, we should definitely camp out here.
Well, they have already been setting up.
That's fine.
Just had to confirm with, the Almighty.
Okay. All right. So,
I would like
They're
to
not
cast
that mighty.
alarm.
you want to cast alarm? Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
like
God
kind
somebody
of
has
close
that.
to the forest.
All right.
So it here I can do this. I got this.
The cast 30-foot range. Okay. So the camp is in that range. Nicole rolls
So then
out.
if anything enters it, a tiny or larger creature touches or enters the warded area.
Okay.
You can designate creatures that won't set off the alarm, so I'm going to designate, I guess, everyone in this camp.
Okay.
Mhm.
So they would
So
not
if a
set it off.
squirrel goes across,
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's my pinky?
It's fine.
All right. So you guys do set up camp, and Gregor comes over and says, "I suggest we take watches. We do rotation, but hopefully this place not that far from Glumai that I believe that we be a little safer."
Mhm. Yeah, I think that's fine.
All right.
I guess I'll go
Somebody know where-
first. It's It's where we basically take turns staying up to watch over the group.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Mm. So I'll take first watch, I guess. Sure.
Okay. You guys, roll me a perception check while everyone eats and Nicole rolls
Is
up
that
a
everyone?
bit. That's whoever wants to take the first watch. There are other guards. Like, you can have the guards take watch, or you can be part of it. It depends.
24 for me.
Okay. So, Vaughn, as you're in the little space away from the road, you're sitting there listening. The fire is crackling. Your watch goes successfully. Nothing.
Unsuccessfully?
It goes successfully. Nothing happens.
Oh.
It's uneventful.
Oh, I was like, what?
You
Everyone's
come back,
dead
everyone's gone.
Like, no.
now.
I watched too hard.
Who wants to take the next watch, or we can have the guards take the watches.
I'll watch.
Okay. Nora makes perception.
Uh, 17.
Okay. Lenora, you're watching. Night eases on. This is like 4 hours into the night. And you hear footsteps.
I'm gonna go towards them
Okay.
with my bow drawn.
Right. You pull out your bow. You see 5 people. 5 people.
It's terrifying.
One, and you see one is driving a carriage. And you're about like 30 feet. 30. That's driving a carriage. There's a woman.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Shush.
Short curly black hair. Dressed in a black cloak. Warm. And you see the other. You see 4 other people, 2 on each side of the carriage. They're all women.
Oh, God.
They have a couple of them have their hood up, but when you catch their face, you do see one tan face, and blonde hair kind of sticking out from the hood. she's carrying a spear, and she's just walking by side the carriage. Another woman, her hood is down. Uh, you see more of kind of like an animal feature, uh, kind of a feline shaped face with a little bit of fur, high cheekbones. Uh, two white cat ears kind of stick out. Uh, a very thick white tail swings behind her. Honestly, you may roll me just a straight intelligence check. Intelligence or history.
Well, I'm good at neither.
Okay. During your travel, you have heard of creatures such as these. Uh, you know the they're not really part of Mooriette, but you see one that you can think they're called a tabaxi. Very animal features. Um, the other two are women, but they are armed and they are walking beside the carriage. But the carriage, as they see you, uh, they just one of them nods in your direction, but they keep moving, and
Okay.
you do see a hand kind of pulls back one of the curtains, and you see you notice just a pair of eyes kind of peer out of the closed curtain of the carriage. And for a second, you could swear it had like a weird glow to it, but the curtain quickly just shuts back down. And we keep
I
moving.
mean, glowing eyes is like the least of our concerns.
And they keep moving down the road.
Okay.
And that's most that happened that night for your watch. Who's going to take the third watch?
I guess.
Oh, I shouldn't.
A guard.
You want a guard to take it? A guard could take it.
No, yeah, let's make a guard take it. I'm not that perceptive.
Okay. Then one of the doors gets up. And you see he's kind of like patrolling, and he makes a perception check.
The player in me says I should take it. The delight in me knows I can't.
But nothing eventful happens this watch. One more watch. We can have another guard, or we can have one of you guys take it.
Delight wants to do it.
Okay.
He wants to experience this thing called watch.
All right.
You got up early for this.
Roll perception.
Mm-hmm.
14.
14. Okay. You're walking around. It's pretty boring. This watch mess is just.
This watch mess.
It's boring to you, Delight. It's not really all that exciting. It's quiet. The fire's crackling.
Delight will start to sing.
Okay.
Very quietly. Well, maybe not that quiet.
Okay.
Would you please shut Xenophore.
Like, not that loud, just like kind of talking, singing to himself.
Okay.
Oh, go Ryoko. Go Ryoko, go Ryoko. Hoven, go Ryoko. She never found her baby.
Oh, sad.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, you're singing. Pretty quiet. Fog begins to seep over. Begin to cross over the land. The blue grass sways a bit. And you feel a bit of you get a cool breeze that blows through. That kind of chill you. The skies are dark as the sun begins to rise. It's going to be. You get a sense that it may storm the following day.
That'll be fun.
And that is where we're going to leave for today.
All right.
The sense of adventure.
Mm-hmm.
It's the danger is on the horizon.
But thank you guys for playing today.
Thank you for
Thanks for
DMing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you for DMing.
It's a pretty chill game. Pretty chill game.
I think it was one of our best games, to be honest. I mean, the dating sim is just the graphics.
The
just
character
amazing.
development.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we're going to call it that. But again, thank you, our watchers. Thank you for coming in and enjoying our dating simulation and dealing with us during these technical difficulties. But we'll be back soon in another, not this following week, but the next following week. We'll be doing another show. And we will see where our party picks up on their travel to Mooriette and what adventures hold on the open road. But yeah, thank you guys for watching.
From a Goofy movie.
Jesus. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, our sponsors, and we'll see you next time on Proficiency Bonus of Hollow Chronicles, Chapter 11, the next chapter. Wow. See what holds for them. And when you're on the road, make sure you add your Proficiency bonus. All right. Bye.
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 Okay, bye.